Hello everyone, how are you? Alright, based off of these two, I like probably Drekthar. Just the ability to copy my highest. With elementals in, I can always have Acid Rainfall be copied in case if I only get one copy.
Once upon a time, in a battle-scarred
Start, I think we'll start with the Cord Bully.
Executive power!
It's just a 1/1 Divine Shield, but technically can deal 3 damage, so it's equivalent to 3 stats. You know, 1 for the Divine Shield, 1 for the 1/1 stats, and 1 for the token summons. Early win, not so important, but it's still nice.
The tide of evil was pushed back for now.
Tier here.
The odds were stacked against them.
Lost in is not so bad.
Our hero had lost the battle, but not the war.
Going to take the Hasty Excavation, doubled by these Beast tokens. This just protects me so I win. Yeah, I take 3 extra damage from the 4 I just took, but allows me to level next turn and probably level the next. Because if I play into elementals,
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
only looks like one person's doing elementals right now, so based off that, we probably still scale. He's only on tier 2 like us.
And so
Nothing we really
the
like here
hero
anyway, so
vanquished the
tier
foe.
roll. Not too keen on facing Snake Eyes. They normally have extra to win streak, but that really doesn't mean anything since we have 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 3, 3. So we have a total of 13, 13 stats.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of when it came to fighting against Snake Eyes. It's just he has so many. Instead of tearing up fast, he decided to go wide and stick on for tier 2.
the tavern was bustling from dawn to dusk.
We just decided tier just because still nothing we particularly like. And going up 1 allows us to get tier 4 and might affect our time warp. We're kind of looking for Waveling,
All the king's
Engine
hosts and all the
Blazer.
king's men tried to get them to
If we're lucky, we
win
might
again.
triple next turn, get Air Revenant, Brand, or Flaming Enforcer. The Flaming Enforcer is really only good if we're able to buff the right monster. Based off of everything I see here, I'm probably gonna just take the Time Warped Big Winner. Discover a minion of higher tier. Looks like elementals will probably be out. So we're going to attempt to go into beasts here.
And so, a new minion joined the adventure.
The easiest beast I can tell, I mean, I could try and go into summons if I can find my Titus and then eventually Goldrin. But if I can't find that, we're going to be going RDW or RDU, which is just really I'm basing this, I know you can't see it, but I'm using Hearthstone Battle Tracker. Not too sure what RDU stands for, but pretty much it uses Rabid Panther, Brylac, Monstrous Macaw, and the Hunting Tiger Shark to constantly be generating new beasts.
The mighty
Rabid
war battle
Tiger,
was ready
or
for
Rabid
days
Panther,
what waited for them.
you know, is the way to buff it. I mean, we're still early enough that if I get the things I need
And
for
so, the hero vanquished their foe.
elementals,
You can find friends in the
then
most
I can still
unusual
swap.
places.
It is kind of pushing me towards the elementals, but kind of committed to beasts at the moment. Yeah, even with that, unless I had gotten the gins. Like, yeah, I could have pivoted, went double gin there if I knew there were going to be 2 gins, and then used Lilac.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
I think this is an easy dub here. I get what he's doing, but at least we can get a reborn onto the Lilac. Now Frostwolf, that Fervor is on, so we can at least scale with their highest attack.
The villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved.
Reborn, we can steal all minions.
And would forever be a friend.
I think we buy a refresh. I think we just go here, sell, refresh one more time.
And would forever be a friend.
Steal all these refreshes. There is a Titus, which will help us with based off of all of this, we should get around 4 beasts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beasts. Which will help us go into our RU that we're kind of pushing towards now.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
This guy's really not strong enough. Okay, trigger 1, trigger 2, that's at least a golden. Trigger 1, trigger 2, trigger 1, trigger 2, monsters paw. Which will guarantee our beasts.
I saw this coming.
We're going to go with the Time Warped Evolution and Rampager. We're going to, our Chef's Choice. Start with the Rampager, see if we find what we want. We don't, that's okay. With we're going to level, then roll to see if we just manage to sneak it. We don't. We're going to get all these. Nothing we're particularly looking for. So now we're going to transform. Still nothing, so we're going to take this.
All will dance to my song.
Double roll. Nothing, so we're going to just drop our macaw. And just keep rolling. Instead of rolling a third time, we're just going to take the 2 extra gold for next turn. Don't know how we're gonna face against N'Zoth. 7 beasts. I hope we have enough, but until we start really scaling with the Rabid Panther, it's gonna be a rough one. I mean, yeah, we're buffing up the Rylac, but I mean, at least we will get at least we can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beasts. And we'll just be able to fill our hand full of it. So if we do find our Rabid Panther, we can start going crazy.
The odds were stacked against them.
Okay, we golden our Rylac. Didn't find what we're particularly looking for. At least we won't take that much damage. We still go below damage cap though, which is kind of upsetting. Ooh, 12. We just gotta hope we can survive the next one. Doesn't matter. Oh, we have just enough to put in our hand. Let's give our Macaw Reborn. Just start rolling. I hope we find it. Getting 2 gold out of that. Still nothing. Still nothing. We'll grab Titus.
Our gracious hero had found a great ally.
Should have grabbed that, but it's
You can
fine.
find friends in the most unusual places.
Okay, we're gonna have to start selling off some of these minions in hand. We can return this with this reborn. I accidentally sold off the shark. Okay, well, we can go Goldrin here. The only reason we're freezing here is so we can take the
brave hero
Lost Staff of
boldly
Hamul
marched
and hopefully
back.
re-find what we were looking for. We managed to win this one. Just because we got summon such a big guy again. Off of Rock's Wolf. Rebel. Fervor. There we go. Speaking sorry, you know.
And so the hero vanquished their foe.
Okay, let's take this Search Beast. Ooh, complete miss, but we will take this just in case. and just start rolling. Let's take this to see if we can find the beast we're looking for. Not really. Nothing. We did top 4, but not exactly what we were looking for. I kind of screwed up selling off the hunting tiger shark, but I mean, top 4 is an increase in MMR, but we want I guess we could pivot to the beast summons comp on Hearthstone Tracker and place this down rather than our Rylac. Because that ends up just giving us, I mean, the Rylac would have given us about the same, but if we swap with our Tituses, okay, we didn't get enough, and that's going to be lethal here. But after getting Goldrin, I should have probably swapped to getting like Indomitable Mount, and we're going the RDU. Anyway, we're just gonna hop into a brand new match here. So I don't have that many tokens, but I don't like either of these heroes. If we manage to get our pirates, we can pirate APM here. APM from Hearthstone Tracker, all I can gauge is always play more.
This story is one of my favorites.
With all of these, I like Highkeeper Raw most. And from here, I'll play Surf and Surf. Just because this ends up giving us 4/3 worth of stats, and if we end up facing it against like a Mana Saber, it'd be just instant win. Even if we play against like the
hero boldly marched to battle. learn something from this story.
Just level. The only thing I don't like is that this takes up a slot in our hand, which if we decide to play some like dragons, we end up with so many cards in hand anyways that this can fill it up and then prevent us. I mean, 9 tavern spells is a whole lot anyways, but
Victorious hero seemed undefeatable. Reading makes the mind sharper.
I'll do what I can.
we at least were able to efficiently use our gold here by getting the tavern spell. It gives us 2 free refreshes, and then this can help us find what we want.
The victorious hero seemed undefeatable.
I'll take ties. Anything that doesn't cause damage allows me to
Perhaps
continue
we will
going
learn
on.
something from this story.
I think we just level, steal this.
Tavern grew 3 sizes that day. What they lacked in size, they made up for
There's
in
nothing
bravery.
that great here, so. Probably shouldn't have re-rolled and kept those free refreshes, but it actually enabled us to... Oh, because I rolled once. I mean, we could go into Terragosa.
My dragon wrath is yours.
We could pivot to dragon spells
Mighty
with the way
warband
we were
trusted
going.
their leader, and that gave them strength.
Would have lost this anyways, but I definitely misplayed there.
It failed us all this time.
And if we're going dragon spells, I need to just start leveling heavily. We've got 32 gold left. Just because there's nothing good here. So if we level heavily or aggressively, whichever way you want to put it, we end up getting. So what are we looking for? Not sure what we're looking for out of the time warp. We'll see once we get there. But on tier 4, I guess Poet mixed with Amber Guardian,
Mighty warband was
or the
ready
one
to
that
face what
the
waited
Proto
for
Drake.
them.
Okay, with this though, as much as I would love to take the Time Warp Greenskeeper, think I'm going to take Velistraz and Dragonling. Roll, get 2 free refreshes, roll again. There's Poet. So if we move this upper here, Poet's a weird one. Because we want to give Terragosa a buff. But we also kind of want to give Velistraz a buff here. But we don't want it to die. I mean, it's only getting a +4/+4 buff.
You just don't understand me.
I think we just go like that and give a temp buff to Velistraz and a permanent buff there. And have Poet sit at the back. Our next best time warp on turn 9 would be the Poet that enables the entire board buff.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
Damage is that gonna be? 4. Still not enough, and we almost got enough to do this. Let's see what we
Reading
get.
makes the mind sharper.
Feel like we sell this now. Take this, play this, sell it,
Minion departed
roll.
for the adventure of returning
Nothing too
home.
crazy.
My favor.
We can take this, roll. We're kind of now committed to the dragon. Like, the only way we swap is if we find Bran, Admiral, and either Cannon Corsair or Dastardly Drust. And we guarantee get our Highkeeper Raw next turn.
All the king's horses and all the king's men try to get them to win
Yeah, he's
again.
not too crazy. There's another Terragosa. Unfortunately, this is very much a loss here. I was hoping we would hit the Terragosa rather than the Core Puller, but
Reading makes the mind sharper.
there's a Golden
The minions
Terragosa.
work together to achieve something incredible.
There's Admiral. We'll take that. And there's our brands, which will help. let's take this. Tavern spells will help. Let's take our next brand. There's another 3. There's a proto drake. Feel like we keep the tavern spells. I think we tell Admiral take this for the extra buff. Place down the brand. We're able to start using Poet on Velistraz, which will, with the price Proto Drake, buff our board. Hooktail will help. Okay, let's take as many of these things as we can. Only 3. Yeah, that's probably the best way this could have ended up. But we're so low on HP now. We're going to take the cloning device to triple our brand. That isn't going to help. Let's hope we find our... There we go. Okay, we can start going crazy now.
What they lacked in size, they made up for in bravery.
We can get rid of the promo Drake. It's not going to help us that much. We'll take Fire Scale Order.
And would forever be a friend.
We can just start searching for whatever. Our dragons are going to be what's getting buffed. This actually ends up giving us a gold. We don't really need Velistraz anymore. Since that just says give your dragons, I'm actually going to put that back here. Nothing there.
You can find friends in the most unusual places.
There we go. There's extra gold. This is going to get us 3 blood barrages, which is a tavern spell. There's 5 gold. Roll again. Roll again. Nothing particularly crazy here. So we're just going to take the Amber Guardian to give one of our dragons Divine Shield and +2/+2, since Poa is going to save that. We're up to +42, +41, so we might be able to start stabilizing here.
The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them.
I mean, that's a lot of buffs, but I don't know if that's going to get us the win. Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be a loss for us here. But I felt at that moment we could have kept going. Oof, negative 67 to our MMR. That's a little rough. Okay, here I just like clone master.
This story is one of my favorites.
Elemental, we're gonna kind of force that because with cloning gallery, it just also ends up outscaling anything undead can do with Carapace. Let me see if I can.
Cue the training montage.
Just gonna see if I can
Our
put
hero had lost the battle, but not the war.
specific window. Some deck tracker. Level here like normal. Yeah, it doesn't seem to capture it, so what if I just gonna get rid of that.
The
See if I
victorious
just
hero
swap to
seemed undefeatable.
display capture.
Only in defeat could the hero understand the value of
Take away that.
victory.
There we go. Now you can see. It seems a little bit more accurate. Because now you can see what I'm looking at over here. Here we just take Tad and pointing arrow and roll. We will take this hasty excavation, but save it for next turn.
All the townsfolk rejoiced. Our hero had lost the battle, but not the war.
Chat anymore. There's nothing particularly here I like, so we're just gonna level. Continue.
mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them strength.
See if I can troubleshoot this in case anybody joins. Oof, that's a rough loss.
Reading makes the mind sharper.
I don't like anything here either, so I think I'm just gonna take the damage and have aggressively level. With elementals, you can be behind and kind of just catch up very easily.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
Damage, yeah, we're going to be a little rough at the start here. We're going to take this and this for value. We get a little bit of buff. We can roll here, roll again.
You can find friends in the most unusual places.
Roll one more time to see if we get something worth it. We can sell Tad. I guess we go double this because it can.
My quest begins here.
We're gonna clone Treasure Seeker Elise. Didn't get anything great. I think the docks. It's gotta be in there. Oh, there we go. There, here, Asta. Copy Asta.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
Okay. And then add that. There we go.
Perhaps you will learn something from this story.
My quest begins here.
We gotta start searching for elementals here. more.
So, a new minion joined the adventure.
We're gonna start searching for. And then we can buy this other one. See what we get in tier 5. Nothing, but we can take Leroy. And now we've kind of got our general start buffing. We're gonna still take a little bit of damage, but that's gonna be fine.
The hero laid broken, but not their spirit.
Not a whole lot of damage, but still enough that pushes us below.
Reading makes the mind sharp.
We can now get rid of that. Take this. Gonna cycle these. Gain some gold.
And so, a new minion joined the adventure.
Gonna take that
The minion
doubled
was
by
thanked for
these
their
two.
help and would forever be a friend.
There we go, there's the second one. Can't go into a third, but that's fine. Feel like we take this, toss that onto that. We're now up to plus 15. I'm gonna save this here because we're gonna level, get this. We also go into the time warp this time, so mechs aren't going to be that strong right now.
The hero laid broken, but not their spirit.
They're a little bit stronger than expected. According to Hearthstone Battlegrounds, I got most likely probably because which is really rough for me because I didn't feel like I was playing that off, but maybe I was playing a little bit too risky, forcing myself into elementals. We'll take Nosemont. That's what we're taking.
Once upon a time, in a battle
Elementals are back in. There's Murloc though and Undead. I don't know how this is gonna play out. While I have a few seconds here, I will be right back.
The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. Only in defeat could the hero understand the value of victory. The mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them strength.
Guys, why didn't you tier for me?
Perhaps you will
Now I
learn
have to
something
tier
from this
turn late.
story.
Supreme executive power!
Still gonna try and push elementals, even with Travala. Let's see, who else? We got mechs. They're most likely going elementals. Snake Eyes is going elementals. He only got 4 gold on his first, but he decided
Mighty
not to
warband
go
was ready
for
to
it.
face what waited for them.
Unfortunate. They are going.
Reading makes the mind sharper. The improved reputation brought
nothing
newbies
great.
seeking glory.
And pull off a risky play and hope I win the gambit. I did not, but we can still go like undead carapace or attack scaling here. We lose this game. It's this turn
The
specifically
mighty
that
warband
lost us.
was
I
ready
played
to
a risky.
face what waited for them.
Oh, because you tiered 3, you got the gold here.
Only in defeat could the hero understand the value of
Fuck
victory.
it.
The tower
We're going
was
risky
bustling
gambles
from
anyways.
dawn to dusk.
This will not help me, but I'm so low on MMR anyways.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
There you go. Oof, yeah. That's 50. Oh, we're still on 10. Still a chance.
You? No. For a second, I thought. I saw this coming.
Refresh. Regular refresh. Regular refresh. You know what? We're just gonna go next. We're just gonna go next. I made some stupid plays. And it cost me. Just gonna go Sir Finley just because I gotta choose. If we're lucky, we can actually snipe that Snake Eyes we saw.
Once upon a time, in a battle-scarred land.
Elementals are in, so I'm actually gonna take Snicker Snack. Just because that triggers with Bran and that one elemental on tier 4. Tavern Tempest. I know it might seem like I'm forcing elementals a lot, but like once you see the stats, especially when you're seeing that there's no Murlocs in, which means the scam is very low. Like Naga can semi-scam with the...
Perhaps you will learn something from this story.
The one Naga that gets Venomous, Wind Fury, Divine Shield based off of all the spells you cast. I mean with like Naga spell casting as well, spell buff. Like they can get big static too.
Face what waited for them.
Interesting choice to go with
The tide of evil was
that
pushed back
on
for now.
2 turns. Not particularly happy with anything there. And since I get the free aggressive level, I'm just gonna take it. This also enables me to double buy on next turn and still be tier 3. So that might get us the wavelength. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a win here. 5 damage is fine. We still have armor.
Reading makes the mind sharper.
Even though these are both value-based cards here,
Not too small, not too
I'm
big.
just taking this for the
Give
extra
me
2
no
gold
was
next
just
turn when
right.
this goes down to 6 and I go up to 9, so I can tier up to tier 4 and buy a minion. And with the buff from Dune Dweller, now I have 12, 13 stats. This guy's just went to turn 3 or tier 3 here, which means he spent his whole gold. And if he went like usual aggressive leveling, he'll only have 2 minions.
But not their spirit. And so, the
Based off
hero
of this,
vanquished
I'm going
their
to
foe.
tier and buy this bigger set
All
Doom
started
Dweller
with a little minion.
and activate anything later down the line for elementals. This will benefit me. Just because if I end up with the elemental in the rightmost position, it's going to be +5/+5 with the elemental tavern buff. See, with Snicker Snack as well, I can also just constantly activate Jin Blazer. Oh, I get it now. Engine Blazer. I see. Once we get with Bran, and especially if we're able to buff it with
The mighty
or
war
triple it,
band was ready to
and then get
face
Bran,
what
and
waited for
even
them.
if we manage to triple Bran, then that then ends up being 14 times 3, which is 42 plus stats every time rather than going Air Revenant.
How do you do?
I think we take this just for the triple rewards. We can, there we go. So we can start buffing. +22, +22 worth of stats. We can buy these two, which ends up being more stats gained than lost. And now that we're already at +14, like that's just going to scale so easily. Like if we go infinite with Bran, Air Revenant ends up B. But like for early stat gain, like if we don't find Air Revenant easily, especially since beasts are in and we can combo it with Rylak Metalhead. It's like when you can't find Acid Rainfall, you can always combo off with the Flaming Enforcer. Problem with that is we can get multiple Acid Rainfalls and super buff, but you can only get really one Flaming Enforcer to be big. So even if you get this 1,000 stats, you can get 2 Acid Rainfalls being like +3,000 or 3,000, 3,000.
The restless
Right, and
hero
I don't like the golden acid rainfall either. It just seems more worth it to. Well, he took. I didn't feel like I was too weak there, but. Sorry, you kind of cut me off of my thought. We will buff again. I don't think it's time to level. We will take the Golden Doom Dweller though. And we get our Gentle Vision. I don't think we take anything else here. There's a Tavern Tempest.
And so, a new minion joined the adventure.
Let's just hope, like, we can level in Tavern Tempest and see what we find next turn, but, like, it's kind of hard to stop buffing when everybody else is scaling. Right, and we're not that low on stats. Like, we have 15 plus 44, so that's 59, 68, 88, 127 plus 9, so 136 total stats on board.
Face what waited for them.
That's really rough. At least that took out some, but he's getting these triple rewards. So unless we start scaling hard, we're now below damage cap, I believe.
Perhaps you will learn something
Yeah.
from this story.
So let's level. And we get the value off of this elemental. See what we get from Tavern. Nothing. Let's battle cry. See what we get. 2 free refreshes. 1, 2. Nothing crazy, but we can cycle this out.
For the adventure of returning home. Pick me, cried the minion.
Let's just hope he's not that strong and we can start finding Bran. Because this Peggle's not doing anything, so maybe we just put him second in case there's a big taunt in the way. Because I don't feel like I'm really misplaying this game. I mean,
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
oh, he's a lot bigger and it's 100% lethal. Great, great. Yeah, I don't feel like I misplayed that game though. Let's go for one more and then probably call it quits after that. At least I'm at 5,000, which is half of where I want to be, but I definitely need to get better. 7th, 7th, 8th, 8th. With only 1/4 for this entire game, like. Elementals back in there. I think we take Cyrilla. Like, if something else poses, like, if pirate seems easier, we're gonna go pirate, but... Last game, it seemed like elementals were kind of being fed to me. Maybe I shouldn't have leveled and just buffed and then bought the big minions to try and stat.
Once upon a time, in a battle-scarred land.
I know, like, because I only reached 5k last night. Every K you go up, you kind of face off better and better players, so...
The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them. The tide of evil was pushed
Leveled.
back for now.
Beast and Mutinous, I'm kind of afraid of him getting the Tabby Cat and just able to eat every minion onto the Tabby Cat.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle. The tide of evil was pushed back for now.
We can just double buy here. Kind of just grab this. I like this and rolling better. Sure.
Cascade away.
It's just kind of trash
The
minion
mighty
mob.
warband was ready to face what waited for them.
Just hope he hits here, max damage.
The villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved.
I think we level and then just steal the cell. No, we will steal this.
Engines do tell tales.
Looks like we're going more pirate APM than elementals this time, but that's fine. Because even this normally starts at 2.5. With this, I at least get it up to a 3.3. With that, our next turn is going to be just bye-bye.
The mighty warband trusted their leader, and that gave them
Looks like
strength.
this Snake Eyes has no fucking clue what he's doing, or he just left the game.
The villain was defeated, but peace had not been achieved.
Cascade away.
Guess it is gonna be a pirate's game, because that's what's kind of being shown to me. I'd much rather have the 2 free refreshers. I'm kind of upset that the previous 3 games that I tried to go elemental, I never saw this Worgen executive.
All the townsfolk rejoiced.
A loss here, that's kind of makes sense. We haven't really started scaling where they have, or they've at least had enough death rattles to kind of get through. We will take Time Warped Sailor to make things easier on us, and we'll take this for the Divine Shield double. I think we keep tier 3 one more turn.
So, a new minion joined the adventure.
Take that, we can triple.
The minions work together to achieve something incredible.
We did lose, and since this gains us a free 5 gold, we can also still level here. Hopefully we end off this one on a good note and get a dub. Hopefully a win, so I can go back to where I started this.
The enchanted forest sparkled in the moonlight.
This should be a dub. I mean this fight, not the entire thing. We don't know which way it'll turn. We'll take the tie. It was the most likely outcome.
The warband looked to their hero for inspiration.
I guess we can take this. There's a little bit of a buff. Let's roll, see if we get some good steel. We don't, so we are just going to take this Tavern spell and kind of buff it off that way. I was kind of hoping for the Industrious Deckhand.
boldly march to battle.
That's a pirate competition here. And one person going elementals, so I don't know if we'll be able to scale fast enough for it, but
The tide of evil was pushed back for now.
You scallywags need some gear?
take this, take this, play this. We can probably get rid of one. Roll again, maybe we can get a triple off of it. Roll again, maybe we can get a triple off of it. We do here.
All for one and one for all, they chanted.
Fire the cannons!
APM's probably one of the weakest because I haven't gotten used to playing fast. I mean, I don't play this for about 2 to maybe 4 hours in a day. Corsair really helps though. Just because that's a wide board buff, but I much prefer to go complete pirates with Dastardly Trust. I will actually take that. Getting rid of all the divine shields will be. I was kind of hoping that would have hit there. It is a loss, but it's not going to be that strong. And we'll start scaling much better coming up. I think we just take the Goldenizer. We actually golden this just so I can guarantee my pirates that I want.
It all started with a little minion.
Take some damage here, gain gold. We're gonna steal this because it nets even. Take this, gain gold. Nothing we really want there. You take this, technically gains us gold. Feel free by this. Because now we're starting to buff. Let's roll again. There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for.
Docked, moored, and anchored.
With the extra gold we're getting here in scaling, we can actually tier next turn. I mean, I did put myself at damage cap, so let's just hope that Mutinous isn't that strong. I mean, he has only gotten to tier 4 a couple turns ago. And he has 0 win streak. AFK decided to, or ended up dying last. So, we're now down to 6. If I can top 4, I'll take it. I think they started off the game and then just gave up and left rather than conceding. They just kind of alt F4'd out of the game.
All the king's horses and all the king's men tried to get them to
Okay, so
win
he's
again.
only starting to scale. If we can kill, or if he can die before he gets to scale, then that would be optimal for us. I'm surprised Patchwork's going Pirates though. Nixia going Dragons makes sense though.
And so the hero vanquished their foe.
So we can take that. We most likely sell off this. Double gold. We actually end up gaining a gold here. Second Corsair is really good.
The minion bellowed. And so
There's our
you
brand
will
that we
join
want.
the adventure.
I think we just freeze and we take this. I think we just end up stealing Bran with See the Light next turn, and then kind of hoping we roll into some things we can cycle to constantly gain gold, because now this is a +2/+2 from the Corsairs. At some point we will sell this, but I think we sell this for it next turn, because this is going to continuously scale with all the buffs. We'll also eventually sell the deckhand. I know the core card says Plankwalker when it's mixing with this, but I just feel like going Dastardly Dan, Fleet Admiral, and then going Infinite, because then you're constantly gaining pirates and giving everything +1/+1 to +2/+2, and it's all your minions, not just the pirates.
The brave hero boldly marched to battle.
He's not that strong. There's 35 there. I think we end up getting a win. Sure, only 8 damage, but I will take it. Still only on tier 4, 3 turns later.
And so
Okay, so let's take
hero vanquished
this,
their foe.
sell this.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
I think at this point with Bran, we can just free sell most things.
Tavern was the trio
Goldening
the adventurer had besieged.
Corsair makes this a lot easier. We can get double battle cry here. There we go. And take back that.
Cried the minion.
Actually take a second one, which I will. So I don't think I die here. With Corsair starting to go crazy now. 4 gold. Like, we'll definitely sell one next turn. I think we absolutely have to level next turn. I don't know why this is a glitch and we're still seeing AFK being here. Like, unless we get lucky and we refresh into a triple and find Fleet Admiral.
Cue the training montage. The mighty warband was ready to face what waited for them.
Is this a instant loss? Pretty much. Yeah. That's 13. That is not lethal. We still have a chance.
Our hero had lost the battle, but not the war.
Come on there.
Okay, let's take this.
The minion departed for the adventure of returning home.
I don't know if we can level, but being able to take this as gold.
I started blasting.
And we got our Fleet Admiral.
Peanut manners.
They lived happily forever after.
We're just gonna try and cycle as many as we can. This is a free cycle
This
here.
recruit would go on to do great things.
We're just gonna try and buff everything as much as possible. This isn't, but we still end up buffing everything a decent amount. Roll again. Roll again. Roll again. That's 29 times 2. Not exactly what we want to see, but maybe we're starting to get enough because the +2/+2. We did get rid of our extra gold at the start of the turn, but I think that's fine if we can find our
Mighty
cycles.
warband was ready to
Because we
face
got beast
what
elementals
waited for
and
them.
mechs. They don't seem that crazy strong. 47% chance, so 3 quick knockouts. Okay. Kinda needed that divine shield there though. So that is lethal. Unfortunately we don't unless Jim Raynor also dies. Which was not the case. Well, thank everybody for watching who even popped in. And I will see you guys the next time.